So, long time no see. Last time I think we both talked to one another was maybe a year ago at our last high school class reunion. Sarah? Why are you talking to me right now? Why aren't you being more loving towards me right now with that response? From the last I remembered, you and I really aren't on the best of terms. What are you talking about? So you have no clue what I'm talking about then. And that's why I'm asking you what you're talking about. I'm talking about what happened at last year's class reunion. About how at that reunion last year you started talking to Stan more, who was from a different class than us and had just gotten married, and then started a relationship with him, leading to him divorcing his new wife. Oh, you know about that? Well, yeah, because this all happened during the class reunion. Also, there's only one high school in this small town that we've all gone to, and since everyone around here is our age, it wasn't hard to find out all the information about what had happened. I see, so that would mean I'm pretty popular, right? But what I'm trying to get at is that you are a total jerk for doing something like that, and I want no part of you anymore. Well, what happened then is all in the past now. Stan and I have been apart for some time now, so that whole story is over with. At this point in time, I'm on to someone else entirely that I want to start a relationship with. Ugh, is that right? So why have you come to talk to me? We barely even talked at that last class reunion, so I don't understand why you're talking to me now like the two of us are BFFs. Oh, that's right. Right now I'm living over in Rochester, right? In Rochester? And it turns out that the customer I'm working with at my job just happens to be your husband, Matt. Is that so? We happened to talk for just a little bit, but he told me that he's over here in Rochester for business and has had to live over here for half a year now, right? That's true. Something about that. He said that the CEO of his company is really happy with the work he's been doing for his company, and that the CEO would like him to stay working over here for a while longer. Is that also true? I think so. Why didn't your husband end up taking you with him over to Rochester if he's going to be working here for a long time? You both haven't had any kids yet, right? Well, I guess we haven't had kids yet, but what does that have to do with any of this? Also, the reason I haven't gone with him is because I'm a full-time employee myself, and my work is here. Why don't you just quit that job and come to your husband in Rochester? It isn't as easy as you think to do something like that. Recently, I've just joined a new project that's said to really help with his company's future, and so for me to just get up and leave right now doesn't sit right with me. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter if you come live here with him or not. I'm sorry, but I have a few customers coming soon, so I think our conversation is finished with, correct? Is it now? Well then, bye-bye! Sol, it's been a while. What do you want? Really? You're still going to give me the cold shoulder like that? I have no reason to be friendly with some girl that I was never friends with in the first place and who has a really bad reputation for herself. Bad reputation? So what is it this time? I've had enough of this. You have hurt me one too many times now, so I'm going to make a scene. What are you talking about? Right now, I'm living with your husband in a place together. My husband? That's right. I'm living with Matt right now under one roof. Huh? Right? I'm sure you're so surprised by some kind of news like this. I'm sure you never expected an old classmate of yours to steal your husband while he was away from home for work, but it's your fault after all for not coming along with him and moving all the way out to Rochester for his work. I happen to understand the loneliness that he's been feeling all along. I had to go through the same thing, leaving the hometown I love to come all the way out to a different town, a different world, and work with no friends around. The fact that we both have experienced the same loneliness now made it all the more easier for us to grow close to one another. I'm not here to listen to you go on and on about your feelings. Just tell me what it is you want. What? Just let me make this story a bit more dramatic, all right? I'm getting really fed up with you wasting my time over something I don't care about. That is why I want you to just get to the point. All right, so impatient. In other words, since you never went along to accompany your husband on his trip away from home for work, I'm able to take him in as my own and show him my love, which means that I've won. That's all I've been wanting to say to you. I see. So in other words, you're stealing yet another person's husband from them? It's your fault for not coming along with him to help keep him from feeling lonely. So with all of that being said, I'm going to be taking Matt from you now. I'm sorry for stealing him. Could you listen to me for 1 sec? Matt and I have been divorced for a little while now. What? He and I got divorced over half a year ago. Huh? Back then you had started messaging me again about Matt and all that, right? Well, 2 weeks after you and I talked for a little bit, he and I got a divorce and then stopped talking to one another. So you both aren't married anymore? Yeah, we are nothing now, besides ex-husband and ex-wife, I guess. Now, I just want to ask you something. When did you and Matt start having this relationship with one another? About 4 months ago to this day. And since when have the two of you started to live together? I think around 2 months ago or so. And you never heard about any of this from Matt before? Not that I'm aware of. Hold on 1 second. There are times he gets calls from someone that sound like his wife, and he'll even get these large text messages from her. And just recently he told me that his wife would be coming over and asked me to stay out of the house for the evening. Actually, that's happened quite a few times now. That's him talking about how you've been coming out to see him here in Rochester, right? That hasn't been me, Sarah. Then him saying his wife is coming over. Who the heck is he talking about then that's his wife? Perhaps he got married to another woman since him and I got that divorce? Who could he have gotten married to now? Well, it might be with the woman he was cheating on back when married to me. Huh? And now that we're talking about it, to think that after getting divorced by me for cheating, he'd marry that woman and then start cheating on her? What an idiot he is. Hold on a sec. Do you have any idea who that woman is that he was cheating on you with before? Of course I know her. It would have been very difficult for me to get any money in the divorce through a settlement if I had no idea who she was, so I made sure to look her up. Tell me who she is! I think she might be the daughter of someone you already know. Who? She happens to be the daughter of the CEO that is currently running the company you're working for. In other words, from Matt's shoes, he is with the daughter of the CEO of his customer's company. Huh? Wait. He cheated on you with the daughter of my current CEO? Yep. She happens to be 18 years old now and doesn't really work any, nor does she seem to be going to school. 18 years old? Well, it's been a while since then, so maybe she's 19 years old now. How the heck did those two even meet one another? I think in her last year of high school, she ended up co-oping at the company Matt works for. And I guess while she was there, she ran into him and things just started to go wild from then on. And, well, since the two of them were never getting any work done in the office building, Matt's higher-ups chose to have him moved to that office over in Rochester so that he wouldn't be distracting the co-op from doing her job. But even though he was moved out to Rochester, him and her still found a way to keep their relationship going. What the heck? And since she happens to be the daughter of a CEO, when I divorced Matt, she was able to pay off the settlement to me for being with him, no problem. And I think she even helped Matt pay me as well. At least I'm thinking that she was just using her parents' money for all that, but it doesn't bother me, as I still got the money I asked for. This is all way too messed up. What the frickin' heck? How is he married to a 19-year-old? I'm in the same boat as you. What he's been up to is really messed up. Also, I believe that the reason those two aren't living together yet is because they still don't have a place to move into together. They're probably having it built right now using her parents' money or something. And the only reason she'd be his wife already is because she got pregnant, and so they went to the courthouse and handed in their marriage papers. You think she's pregnant? That's what I'm thinking. And by this point, she'll probably be having the baby next month or the month after that. No, wait, hold on a second. This was all. I was just doing all of this with the plan of stealing your husband from you, but now you're telling me that I'm stealing him from the daughter of my CEO? Why the hell were you trying to steal Matt from me in the first place, Sarah? That's because I really hate you, Soul. Really? You always had the best scores in high school, and you were always loved by all the teachers and all the other boys. You always acted like you were on cloud 9 that whole time as well. I was totally pissed at you for having everything I wanted. It made me start to really hate you, and I have not been able to get you off my mind since. Wow. I was wondering if there was something you held against me, and that's it? To me, all of that has really stuck with me and made me want to see you suffer. Is that right? Also, when he moved to Rochester to start working at an office here, I ran into Matt and started to really fall for him. I thought this was finally my chance, that I'd be able to kill two birds with one stone. I'd be able to get the man of my dreams and become really happy, as well as get my revenge on you for being such an awful girl back in high school. Well, that man of your dreams was the man I threw away for having an affair with the daughter of your CEO behind my back. And it seems you've started sleeping with her husband now. What am I going to do? You think that Matt is really married to the daughter of my CEO right now? If my company was to learn about something like that, I'd be... Hey, what should I do about this? You can't ask me something like that. You've got yourself into that mess and I don't want any part of it. What? You and him starting that relationship only happened after he and I divorced, so there's no reason for me to have to come and help out with it. That would be stupid of me. But you're his ex-wife! And so what? If I, his ex-wife of all people, were to start sticking my nose into his business like that, then I'd look like the freak in all of this, which I most definitely am not. But you're also my friend. You still think that I've been your friend this whole time? Even if I did want to help out here, there's nothing I can do to fix things for you, especially since you told me that you hate me. No way! I think we can be done here, all right? I have a date with my boyfriend tonight, and I'd like to go out and get a new dress for it. Huh? You already have another boyfriend? Well, I got divorced half a year ago, so it's not strange for me to have a boyfriend already, right? Bye now. Soul? What am I supposed to do now? I'm pregnant with Matt's child. Also, it looks like the daughter of my CEO has figured out that I've been sleeping with her husband now. What should I do? Yesterday, someone heard about how the CEO's daughter has gotten married to one of our customers and also started to talk about Matt. I think that the company I'm in and his company are going to stop doing business together now. And since they found out that I've been sleeping with him now, they're planning on firing me. As for the baby I'm carrying now, what am I seriously going to do about it? I want to be open about something with you, Soul. Back when everyone found out that I was the one that stole Stan away from his new wife, my family and most of my friends cut ties to me, and I've been on my own since. That was the whole reason I moved out here to Rochester. And then when I met Matt, I thought that he and I could have a cute baby together and start a new life out in this town. But now that I've heard from you that he already has another wife, my dreams were all ruined. He even told me himself that he's already married, which means he and I can't get married. If I can't be with him, then that means I'll have to raise this baby all on my own. Hey, what should I be doing right now to fix this? So you're reading all of this right now, right? I know that you are a very smart person, Soul, and that's why I'm messaging you right now looking for advice. You would never dump me and leave me to deal with this all by myself, right? That's not the kind of person you are, right? Right? Soul, please say something to me. Your friend is in horrible trouble right now, and yet you're not going to help or talk to me? What the heck is wrong with you? Soul! I honestly thought Matt would end up paying child support just to get Sarah to leave him and his wife alone. But everything changed when a DNA test revealed the baby wasn't even his. After dragging him into chaos involving his young wife and nearly ruining their relationship, Sarah was hit with a legal settlement. She was ordered to pay damages and told never to contact them again. After that, she left town and returned to her parents, with her very noticeable baby bump. But her parents weren't exactly welcoming. They allowed her to stay nearby, but not in the same home. They wanted to ensure the baby would be born healthy and cared for, but made it clear Sarah wouldn't be a part of that long-term picture. She was being phased out of her own child's life. Meanwhile, Matt wasn't off the hook. His wife was furious, and the news of his affair quickly spread, especially since the woman he cheated with was tied to one of their biggest customers. His coworkers lost all respect for him, and the entire company took a hit. With the client pulling out and morale plummeting, it looks like the business might not survive the year. As for me, I have finally found peace again. Blocking Sarah's endless calls helped. And in a happier turn of events, the boyfriend I once mentioned to her proposed to me during a walk in the park. I said yes. It feels like a fresh start. I just hope Sarah never hears about the engagement. Though at this point, she's too buried in her own mess to even look my way. Between the baby, the debt, and being cast out by nearly everyone she once leaned on, her world has become very different from mine. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.